Hi, this is Dr. Jeff Davis, President of Lordship Investments and Director of New Way Community Development. I'm here today to offer you 5 minutes to live by, looking at various subjects that could change your life. Each presentation here is precise and will focus on an area such as marriage, family, business, real estate, sales, success, to name just a few. Today we're going to be coming out of a book that I wrote called Real Estate Success. You can succeed at real estate. This book is intended to open the eyes of different opportunities that exist in the world of real estate. And again, it is something for people who are interested in real estate. Today, we're going to be looking at the topic, why become a wholesaler? Now, let's define what a wholesaler is. A wholesaler is someone who goes out and finds a property, typically that is below market or below what the market is asking, and then they establish a relationship with the seller to purchase the property at that price. They then go out and they look for a cash buyer who will buy the property at a price higher than the price that they negotiated with the seller, and they will sign a contract with them, and they will bring the two together and get the difference. So, for example, you may talk to the seller and get an agreement with him to buy the property for $95,000. You get with the buyer, and he agrees to buy it for 5,000. Excuse me, for 100,000. So now you have a $5,000 spread between the two, and that becomes your profit. Now, is this something that makes sense for the seller? Yes, because a lot of times you're dealing with people who want to get rid of their property. Maybe they've tried to do it the traditional way, or maybe it needs a lot of repairs. And just keep in mind that when you're dealing with properties that need a lot of repairs, they don't always do well on the MLS because your average buyer is not looking for a house that's got to be gutted and redone. So this is what creates a great niche for the wholesaler. As a wholesaler, you're going to be dealing with cash buyers, and they're typically renovators or rehabbers. So they're looking for properties that need some work that they can get at a good price, that they can then buy them, fix them, and sell them for a profit. Why become a wholesaler? Number one, what I find, and I've dealt with wholesalers here for a number of years now, is that most wholesalers, sadly, do not know what they're doing. And I say that because they don't understand how this real estate market works. And I think that one of the things you have to embrace if you're going to be a wholesaler is you have to understand how the cash buyer's mind works. You can't be greedy. You can't be trying to make a ton of money off of one transaction, although there are times when you will do very well with a transaction, but you want to make sure that that cash buyer does very, very well. Because the better they do, the more times they will come to you to buy more property. But if you're so concerned with trying to have that one deal provide you with, enough income for a year, you're going to have a hard time when it comes to dealing with the cash buyers because most cash buyers are very sophisticated investors. And this is another reason why I say that for some wholesalers, and you got a lot of people that want to wholesale because typically wholesaling is expressed as this is something you can get into and you don't need a lot of cash, you don't need any money, you don't need credit, you don't need a whole lot of knowledge, you can just get out there and do. And so they have flooded the market and made just countless mistakes. Uh, you want to be able to know how the cash buyer thinks because the pricing that you get with these properties is most important. You have to make sure that you know what the ARV is, which is the after repaired value, because everything you do is based on that after repair value. Meaning you're going to look at this house that needs work and you're going to have to determine if it's fixed up, what will it sell for? And then from that number, you back into all the other things that go into the transaction. Now, can wholesaling be profitable? Yes. Can it be something that you can do part time? Yes. Can it be something that you can do at your own pace? Yes. There's just a lot of moving pieces, but if you decide it's what you want to do, there are ways to learn how to do it effectively and efficiently. And I encourage you to look for those ways. Real estate success. You can succeed at real estate. You can pick this book up at www.nwcom.org. Again, that's www.nwcom.org. Or you can go to Amazon, look for books by Jeff Davis and Dr. Jeff Davis, pick up a copy. I want to thank you today for taking the time to be here with us. And until next time, I wish you the most success and happiness that you can find.